Describe for us the worst it's ever been for you in terms of the addiction. What did that look like? How many minutes? How many?
To a point where I used to watch pornography for 8 hours. When you don't deal with yourself, you'll always find ways to cope.
Yeah.
And for me, it was pornography. One day, King David, I slept with the woman. I couldn't come. It took long, and I was like, why am I not coming?
Are you saying there are people who give up their money for that? You could just get a girlfriend.
King David is not the same. This girlfriend, you need to be committed. Here we're dealing without commitment. You are not being committed with anything here. It's one night, boom. Take, I go.
You get money, I get what I want.
Yeah, the generation we're building now is the one of not wanting to be committed to anything. So they want quick thing. Everything must be quick. They don't want anything that will take long. Relationship needs you to be commitment.
Very long.
Yeah, relationship needs you to learn to communicate. So now you have to deal with this person. Now you're dealing with your own issues.
King David Studio Podcast.
An interesting subject today. It's addiction, not drugs this time around. However, you're going to find a lot of similarities with this particular addiction. And apparently the stats are incredible. It's porn addiction. I managed to get a hold of a gentleman who knows quite a bit on the subject, not from any other source, from his own life experience. Lehuere John Spanioni is here with us. His Spanioni is with an I though, but the parents made it an E. I think it was just a technical mistake. Autiak. Oshab. All is well. You have a giant smile on your face like you overcame a big problem in your life.
Yeah, it was a big problem.
Yeah.
Something that is a silent in the community. Is a silent that has been there for years.
Yeah.
That no one wants to talk about it.
Do you have a sense of how rife porn addiction is?
I checked the stats. It was during I can't say the year exactly, but it was like they used to use it. It was a privilege for the rich people.
Okay.
Through pictures, drawing. It was that kind of stuff until it involved now the pictures being available.
Yes.
Yeah.
And videos now.
Yeah, now it's videos now.
So do you think it's everywhere? Like as in, for us to even have this conversation, surely means you think it's widespread. You find it a lot everywhere.
Yeah, you can access it anywhere. Laptop, phone.
No, not porn. Addiction.
Oh yeah.
You think it's everywhere?
It's everywhere. Around the world it's everywhere. It's in the house, it's in the church, it's in the government, it's in the business environment, it's everywhere. It doesn't choose the environment.
Do you think that it being everywhere is just as bad even in our country?
Yeah. South Africa, when we check, there are two sources. One it says we are number 19 in the world. The other one it says we are number 17 in the world.
Porn consumption?
Yes.
What type? You and I grew up in an era of magazines.
Yeah.
Playboy and all of that. So what type is consumed according to what that thing that places us in number 19?
The way they're putting it through Pornhub is inside that when they release the stats, most what people consume is about older people.
Okay.
Young, like teenagers.
Yeah.
Ebony is like a black woman.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's what more people watch.
Oh, as in not Ebony the magazine.
Yeah.
When they Google.
They Google it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what most people watch. And I was watching that type.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was consuming.
Give me a background of what brought you to this space. How did porn addiction actually happen for you?
I grew up in a house where my dad was always away with work.
Okay.
So this particular day, the door into their room was open. So he was holding a cassette. So I saw the picture of a naked woman, like a white woman. But that picture, like it couldn't leave my mind. I was young, but that picture couldn't leave my mind. And from there, when you pray outside, young people find the magazine from their parents' room. They come with it in the street. We start to check and we laugh about it.
Yes.
But for me, the game changer came when I started watching a show called Emmanuel.
Okay.
On ETV.
Yes.
So you used to play around Friday and Saturday, around 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
Sometimes we'll end at 3, sometimes at 4.
You'd stay up
I will stay up. And
until 3 in the morning.
yeah.
But when there are people in the house to notice,
they're sleeping.
Yes.
But you need to understand something about creativity of our mind. I will be closer to the TV,
yeah,
hold the remote, reduce the lighting of the screen, reduce the volume,
yes,
and make sure that I'm always next to the next party. That if I hear footstep of anyone coming out, I change.
You change the channel. Yeah,
that's how everything.
and
happens.
it's not very bright.
It's not very bright.
Yeah.
So my mind is watching, but my ears are also playing, checking if someone wants to go outside to pee or anything. I'm looking.
We were all curious about Emmanuel because it was probably the first time we saw anything like that on South African television.
Yeah.
It was completely unexpected, and it got all of our attention.
Definitely.
But why is it particularly different for you? Why does it stand out for you?
Because how I grew up. I grew up in an environment where I didn't get the affection from both parents.
Okay.
As a man, you need the affection from your dad, the assurance from your dad. Then you need the I love you from the mother.
Yes.
To nurture you, the comfort. But because of how they grew up, they didn't get that. And you can't blame them. So they can't give you what they don't know. So because of the environment, they have to go and work. So they live in an environment, a door for someone to become a teacher for me. And who becomes the teacher? The TV. The young kids in the street. So I had to learn certain things from the outside, not from my family.
Yeah.
So for me, it became that environment. And also, I was raised by a woman, a wonderful mother who loved school. She loved school. She was a teacher. And for me, I'm not a school type of a person.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she didn't understand it. She used to say, well, now you'll work for your friends because I didn't go to school. You need to understand when someone repeat that every time, over and over, it becomes a belief. It becomes your I am. So whatever you say after the I am, you become it.
True.
So I used to believe. I became to a point where I believed it. That if I don't have school, I can't be anything.
I'll work for my friends.
I'll work for my friends. I'll work for other people. And when I fail, is you don't study. And it happens for so long, to a point where I used to be that child who loves football. My dream was to become a footballer. Yeah. But it didn't come to pass. So every time my mom will call me, why don't you like to go to school? Go to study a teacher. So when I passed matric, he said, go and become a teacher. And I said, nah, I don't want to be a teacher. Yeah, I don't want to be. There's something, deep down I knew there's something that was called for. But I couldn't pinpoint what is it.
But why does that matter so much when, because parents are seeking for a better life for you. They're working.
Yeah.
They are looking to empower the family in the household.
Yeah.
They are not absent because they want to. Not all parents. Most parents, they do it because they're looking after their family.
Yeah.
Why is it that the way you present it, it almost sounds like, there's a measure of blame because they can't monitor everything you're doing when you're left alone.
Yeah.
Particularly when they go to work. So, because the way you present it almost sounds like when the parents are not doing their job, the streets will do it or the television will do it.
Okay.
What else were they supposed to do?
Even when, for me, I'm not saying I'm blaming them, but I'm saying as parents, a child needs to be taught at home first.
Yeah.
The role model needs to be the parents.
100%.
So the values and the moral of the family needs to come from the parents. What is right, what is wrong.
Yeah.
But if it comes outside, It's going to be different from what the parents want from you.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I'm not blaming them. That's why I said they couldn't give me what they didn't receive from the past generation.
Mm-hmm.
So the love, for me to know that someone when say, I love you. You know, I got I love you from a man when I think I was like 24, 25.
Mm-hmm.
When he said, I love you, I thought he's gay, this guy.
Yes.
Because why would a man say, I love you? Because no one has ever said, I love you.
Yes.
So I asked him, why are you saying I love you? He said, no, I love you from a point of being a good, like a father or a brother to you.
Got you.
It broke me, that thing.
What?
It broke me.
Yeah.
To hear another man saying, I love you, broke me.
Why do you describe it that way? It sounds so big and dramatic.
Because I've never heard anyone say, I love you.
Yeah.
When you always hear negativity, not positivity, even when you do a good thing, they don't acknowledge it.
Mm-mm.
They only acknowledge the wrong things that you do.
Mm.
So what I'm just saying is that parents, even when you come back from work, you need to sit down with your child. How are you?
Yeah.
How's life? How's school? Ask me all those questions. They matter. They matter. So if I don't get them, someone outside is going to tell me what love is.
Yeah.
You know, so for me, that matters. That we get the assurance from the parents. That I get assurance from my dad. Not from someone outside, from my dad.
How does that experience lead to addiction? And I want to stay deliberately on porn addiction.
Yeah.
How does that, the lack of the love in the household, really truly lead to addiction? Because not everyone ends up addicted because they were not loved at home.
Definitely. So for me, what happened is I grew up not getting the affection, the comfort, the nature. So I'll watch pornography as a being curious.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think this thing gonna be a big deal for me. But I grew up. As I grew up, I started. Now, when they shout, I run to what I've seen because it gives me a good feeling about myself.
Yes.
And that good feeling, I get it from pornography. Pornography doesn't judge me, doesn't shout at me, doesn't speak to me. It just gives me and make a space for me to feel good about me.
It doesn't even break up with you.
Doesn't even break up with me.
Yes.
Doesn't need me to be committed to someone else, but just be committed to it.
Yeah.
So that's why I was on it, and how it started was just by watching it. No masturbation, just watching it.
Okay.
Nothing, just watching it. 1 minute, 2 minutes. That's how it started. And as I grew up, when I started getting my first phone, it was an E250 Samsung. Young kids will send you the video, you start watching. But you don't see anything wrong with it. I was just enjoying it, nothing wrong with it. And because I need to declare this, back then, I was not yet a born-again Christian.
Okay.
So I didn't feel any guilt, no shame about it.
Got you.
Yeah.
Also, when did you decide or declare yourself addicted? As in, you say it started small and it started growing. Time also passes.
Yeah.
Maybe even access changes.
Yeah.
You're no longer getting a video.
Yeah.
Now you're trying to figure out your own way of getting these things. So what was happening in your experience?
So I started knowing that there's websites you can visit.
Okay.
Yeah. So, someone would tell me, hey man, there's a website, use this website, just buy data. And I started getting the website and just watching it every day. And as I started growing up, I noticed something about it. That the more I was watching it, I was depending on it for everything. It's like it became a teacher for me. As boys, we talk. Someone would say, hey man, I slept with this lady. Now it's like, what this guy means, sleeping? It's like, no, what you have been watching there, I did it with this lady. Now you become curious. I need to do this thing.
Yeah.
I need to prove that I'm a man to these guys.
Sure.
So now you go outside. You need to find a lady. Now you're sleeping when you are young.
Yes.
Now you come back and brag about it.
Yeah.
So now you need to go back to pornography to learn more.
What are you learning exactly?
You're learning seeing two, a man and a woman sleeping together.
Yes.
How they penetrate the woman. How they start. So I needed to learn to those things. Because no one I could talk to about those things.
At home?
At home, no one.
Are you saying also the lack of conversations on sex-related matters may lead to that?
Yeah.
To the curiosity?
Yeah, they do. Because no one speak about them.
Yeah.
So we have to go outside to find these things.
The influence from friends?
Yeah. Peer pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did that happen to you?
It did. Because one thing about me is I'm that young child or young man who I like to be out there. Express my creativity. So because I was timid, I didn't have a backbone. So anything anyone said, I used to do it.
You go with the wind.
I go with the wind.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't have a backbone. Yeah, and that one, they used to tell me to say, you don't have a backbone.
Yeah.
And for me, I didn't understand what is backbone.
Help us understand from your experience the symptoms of addiction. There's someone who probably watches porn, say once a day for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And there's someone who does it once a week, whenever they find time on the weekend. Are these two people, one of them addicted, or is there another category of addiction?
So they're still in the stage of getting to the addiction.
Okay.
So the 10 minutes, you can do other things. You can go to work, come back. You can be productive.
Okay.
But when things of life become tough, you are training your brain. You are wiring the brain to say, the only good feeling or the only thing that makes me feel good is this thing. This pornography. So the one for 10 minutes, he can still cope with reading a book.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing.
10 minutes out of 24 hours.
Yeah.
Nothing.
But the one for 30, 1 hour, when life pushed this person,
yeah,
he'll now this thing is going to wire the brain to say this is what you need for you to cope.
When things are tough,
yeah,
you use porn to cope.
To cope.
What do you derive from it that helps you to cope?
The feeling that I'm in control at this moment.
The feeling of joy?
The pleasure.
Okay.
The instant relief that you get.
Okay.
That now I'm in control of whatever's happening. I'm in control.
Yeah.
Now.
Was that your experience?
Yeah. I will forget about the things that are happening outside. For that moment, I'll feel I'm in control of my life. Describe
for us the worst it's ever been for you in terms of the addiction. What did that look like? How many minutes? How many?
So I started as 1 minute.
Okay.
30.
Untwana then.
Untwana.
Yeah.
1-2 minutes, nothing. I grew up with it. To a point where when I became a born again, it happened as if someone put the petrol on me. It moved from 30 to 1 hour. So 1 hour is like, I'm going to search for a video. It can take me 30 minutes for that particular video. Because you need to understand that dopamine, the way it hits is not going to be the same as the video for 1 hour.
Okay.
The moment you do it over and over and over, the feeling, the kicking is no longer the same.
Dopamine is the feel-good hormone.
Yeah,
the
pressure.
The feel-good chemical.
The chemical that you receive
in your mind.
In the mind, the brain. Then it moved from that 1 hour. I used to watch it. That feeling of feeling good.
So the 30 minutes was no longer enough. It's almost like a cocaine hit or alcohol consumption. This is no longer strong enough. You now want to qualify.
Okay? I need something strong. So I moved from that to 30 minutes to 1 hour, 1 hour, 2. To a point where I used to watch pornography for 8 hours a day.
How does that work?
So divide the 8 hours. I can spend 1 hour and 30 minutes searching for that particular video.
That'll give you the hit.
That will give me the hit. Because these other ones are no longer giving me the hit. So meaning a video that takes one hour, I need to watch it. The hit can come at the end of the video.
But you can forward, Mus.
You can't because now you're focused. There's that thing you're looking for. There's a way this man needs to hold the woman.
For you to be excited.
For you to now say, I need to masturbate.
Okay.
Because when you see it, you're going to repeat that small clip.
Got you.
Then that's where the masturbation starts. So I will take that 1 hour or 1 hour, 30 minutes searching for that video. When I get it, I can masturbate for a few minutes.
It's over.
It's over.
Okay.
I sleep because now I'm numb.
Yeah.
Now I'm numb. I sleep, I wake up, I go back.
Again.
Again.
Wait a minute. What makes you want that experience again? Because you've already had it.
It feels good. Because of what? Pornography is a symptom. There's a root cause.
Yeah. Is the root cause what we were talking about?
Yeah.
The challenges that you may be facing in your life.
In your life.
The history of your upbringing could be a challenge.
Yeah, the
All
conditioning.
Of those. Yes.
The seed that they've planted that have become a belief system of how you see yourself.
Okay.
So if you're saying, I'm not good enough, whenever stress comes, when you feel lonely, when you are bored, you're trying to numb
This feeling.
Because we are not trained to know how to deal with emotions.
Yeah.
We are told emotions are your enemy. You need to run away from them. So that's why coping mechanism exists. Exists because you are running from what is happening inside of you.
Help me understand, and we can use your example as your life experience as an example. You are bored, you're lonely, you're frustrated, life is hard, all of those things. There's some people who choose alcohol.
Definitely.
Some people choose drugs.
Definitely.
Some people choose sex addiction. Sex.
Yeah, definitely.
Some people who choose to go to church. you know, some people who choose to do nothing. To just be okay with this feeling.
Yeah.
Why is it that porn became your drug of choice?
Because I wanted to feel good about me. I had self-hate.
Okay.
So for me to feel good, I needed something that will make me feel good.
Okay.
It's like someone who is addicted to alcohol. They are numbing the emotions with alcohol. That's why they'll say, tina batho ba nwa jwala na ra ratana rena. Yeah, you know, all you are laying that feeling of just forgetting of what you are going through.
Yes.
And focus at the moment pleasure.
It helps you forget.
It helps you to forget.
But even porn, I imagine, based on how you describe it, it captures your mind in that moment.
At that moment, you forget everything.
Yeah.
You get consumed at the act. Because you need to understand about the imagination, how it works. It takes you and makes you as if you are in the act. It's like it removes the guy.
Yeah.
And puts you.
It replaces you. Replaces the guy with you.
With you.
Yeah.
That's why now you want to masturbate, because now you feel as if you're the one sleeping with the woman.
Yeah.
So it shapes how now you start to see things. How you start to see yourself. How you start to see a woman. It shapes everything, because we need to understand something, King David. We think in pictures.
Yeah.
If right now, if I say Mercedes-Benz,
of course,
a picture of Mercedes-Benz comes into your mind.
If I say don't think about Mercedes-Benz,
you
still think about it.
You still think about it. And you'll choose which model you'll think about it.
Of course.
So, pornography, they deal with the picture. They access the mind through the ear, the eyes, the imagination. So they can control your heart. Your heart meaning your subconscious mind. Because it doesn't deal with words. The subconscious mind deals with emotions.
Yes, of course.
So when you watch it over and over and over, it goes to your heart.
Yeah.
So that's why the heart, it will tell the body what to do.
Yes.
So if now my school, I got maybe 10, and I remember the words of someone, the teacher said that I know domo. The words are confirming by the results.
True.
What I do, for me to cope with I'm dumb, I will need something outside.
That makes you feel good.
Good.
Yeah.
At that moment.
Yeah.
That's when porn for me, it becomes a way.
But you mentioned another difficulty that a human might be experiencing, which is boredom. Again, I ask, there are so many options to address boredom. Why porn becomes the option in that context?
When I look at me, I think I'll use the comfort and the nurturing I lacked.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't understand that I need these things. So it gave me that. Because for me, people showed me cigarettes. I didn't want to smoke them.
You could have.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I
You
tried
chose not to.
Yeah, I tried alcohol. I was always vomiting after drinking it.
How papa son?
Yeah, I was like, this is not for me. But this one was aligning with my body.
But you didn't think of it as an addiction, I guess. You didn't think of it as a problem.
No, for me it was not a problem. Until one day, King David, I slept with the woman. I couldn't come. It took long, and I was like, why am I not coming? I'm asking myself in my mind, why am I like we've been in this thing for too long? So what happened? I needed to use my imagination.
Yeah.
I needed to cut the head of this woman in my mind.
Sure. And replace.
And take the video I like to watch every time of the woman and put it on top of the lady. Took the matsoele, the boobs, put them on top of this woman. And think as if now I'm sleeping with that one.
The porn star.
The porn star. That's when now I will come.
Yar.
That's why I started noticing, nah. Here I have a problem here.
Yeah.
But I can't tell anyone.
Yar. Let's go back to the 8 hours.
Yeah.
You said 1 hour, you watch it.
Yeah.
You get what you enjoy after an hour and a half.
And after an hour and a
You
half.
go sleep because you're numb, whatever the description. And then you wake up, however long, and you said you go back.
Yeah, you go back, the same thing. Let's say maybe I go back, check WhatsApp. From WhatsApp, I go to Instagram. Instagram, I see a naked picture. It triggered that emotions again. I go back to the porn.
You're stuck.
I'm stuck. I'm in the bed. I'm stuck. And I'm watching, I'm stuck. I'm watching this thing, I masturbate. What I'm going to use, sometimes toilet paper, towel, whatever. From there, I sleep, I woke up. Maybe again, it's the routine. Then I go inside the house, make food, come back. Again, I'm watching it. Yet I have to study.
Oh, yes.
But I'm like, school, it needs me to focus. Yeah, it needs you to like 100% to focus. I'll see it.
Yes.
King David, I want to show something about my school. I was doing a course that took supposed to take me 1 year at Boston City College. It took me 3 years.
And you're blaming it on porn?
No, I'm not. I'm showing you, Ruti, when you focus more into the feeling.
Yes.
These other things
are not that important.
They're not important.
Even if they will change your life.
You don't see them as important.
Yeah.
You're like, my first
I guess that's when we regard it as an addiction, where you choose it over
everything.
Yes.
So I chose it. So I will go to school sometimes, write a test, because you need to do a trial, pass. I'm like, I'll see the final in 2 weeks. 2 weeks, other things of life takes you. You forget it's a month, you need to do it. And they ask you, how far are you with your school? Like, I'll do it. Then life happens, other things happen, you're like, pornography. You are my solution for everything.
Pornography are my solution for everything.
You are the solution for everything. And I need you to understand something, why I chose porn. Where I come from, there was a period where some people will date you if you're coming from a certain household.
Okay.
So if you didn't have Kavela, didn't dress like this, to get a woman was difficult.
That's it.
You see, so that is like a rejection for you. So now I need to prove myself. I need to put pressure to the parents. Hey, I need the shoe.
Yes.
So I can belong in the society.
Yeah.
And that changed my identity, because now we need to understand something about identity. If you don't know who you are, other people will tell you who you are.
Yes.
And I got an identity from the outside that I need to please.
Yes.
I was a pleaser. I used to please people.
Yeah.
So that made me to lose myself as time goes. I need to please people. So with that, made me to see, nah, man, this thing is the only solution for now.
And solution for you when you're alone, because you're not pleasing anyone in that moment. You're dealing with this all on your own.
Yeah, I'm alone in the room, masturbating, waking up outside. I'm dressing nice. No one knows I have a problem.
There's a thought that crosses my mind very strongly in all of this is suppression.
Yeah.
that you are using this
To suppress.
to numb a pain, a feeling that is uncomfortable.
Yeah. That I don't want to face.
Yeah.
Yeah. That I want to face. So this is a goal solution for me.
Yes.
That's what I was saying. We are not taught how to manage our emotions.
Of course. Who will teach us?
So bara monna ke nkulela te. So you don't have to cry. So we are suppressing all the emotions, all the trauma, all the rejection inside.
And how it explodes can go in any direction. In your case,
It was pornography. I
yeah,
was using porn.
sure.
So someone can use alcohol, someone can use drugs. For me, it was pornography. And from there, the 8 hours I will do that. 1
Sure.
hour searching, 1 hour 30 minutes searching.
Find the trigger.
The trigger, then masturbate, sleep. Then I'll only stop around 5 because I know my sister's coming back that side.
Yes.
That time. Then I wake up, clean my room, do everything.
Like everything is normal.
Then I go and watch TV.
All the signs of someone with a problem.
They didn't say it.
I imagine for a long time.
That thing bothered me, I think, for 12 years.
Char. Trapped.
Trapped, no one knew. Even when I became born again, no one knew. To a point, that's why I said, when I was sleeping with that lady, that's why I said this thing is a problem. Because now there's guilt when you're born again. Now there's this shame. But the thing is, when I go to a pastor, a brother, they themselves are going through this thing.
You did say in the beginning of this conversation that it's porn addiction is everywhere.
It's everywhere.
In schools, in companies, in the church, and all of that.
It's everywhere.
But what makes you come to that conclusion that you can even find it in the church? And I'm asking really just plain devil's advocate here.
Because, King David, church is a building.
Yeah. With humans in it.
With humans.
Yeah.
We come with our own problems, with our own habits, from how we grew up, everything we come with it in the building.
Yeah.
And they teach you the word so they can take out the problems. But imagine this.
Hopefully take out.
Yeah, hopefully. So imagine if every day I'm teaching different messages. I'm not going to deal with pornography.
No. Every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
So I'm teaching different things. And for a person to learn, needs to hear something over and over.
Yes.
Until it can hold their subconscious mind.
Like an Alcohol Anonymous session,
Yeah.
his goal is only alcohol.
Yeah.
Is to deal with this over and over again.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So you know, King Dave, I used to go to church. Before I go to church, I used to watch pornography.
And you call yourself a born again Christian at that stage?
No, I was calling myself
Yeah.
born again. I go to church before I watch it. As the pastor is preaching or the people in the church are singing, my mind, I'm looking how they're dressing.
Yo.
God, yes, the boobs, the way the brat, the way he pushed them. Because why the picture that I saw there is playing in my mind. No, my creativity, my imagination is playing in my mind. Oh, that dress, the way she's wearing it, the shoes. Because all these things, I learned them in
These are
pornography.
videos in your head.
In my movie, the movie is playing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay.
It's a difficult life though.
Yeah, I'm here, I'm
Because
sitting.
every moment is a potential porn trigger.
After church, I'm watching it.
Yeah.
So every day it became a way of me living. No one knew. Like no one knew. And what I'm saying at the church is there, I started speaking about it to the people in the church. Hey man, this thing is a problem.
Okay, you raised it at some point.
Some point I'll raise it. They'll say, hey my brother, I have a problem here. The answer is let's pray about it.
Wow.
We started praying. You know, one brother will say, no, you need to fast. Hey, King David, I used to fast.
So at this stage, you had identified it as something you needed to solve.
Yeah, so I identified, I used to fast 2 days, 3 days fasting and reading the word. But this word is not getting in. After 3 days, I'll stop maybe 1, 2, 3. The 4th day, I'm going back to it.
Sure.
Now that guilt trap of this thing maybe is difficult for me to overcome.
Yeah.
What's the point of me fasting?
Yes.
And there was a time where I went to this other church with my sister. The pastor said, anyone who has porn addiction, come forward.
Almost like it was your
I
session.
knew he's speaking about me.
Really?
Yeah, I knew.
How did they find out?
Other men went.
Yes.
But I knew this man is not talking about these other ones who are going.
He knows.
It's me. But because I'm with my family, the shame for them to say, oh, that's why the data is always finishing.
Oh boy.
I'm like, I am not going there.
Wadula man.
Gajula. And then that pastor came in front of me and just prayed for me. I knew he's talking about me. I said, I'm not going there in front.
Yeah.
From that day, that addiction, you became worse.
Why?
Because you need to understand something, King David. Before you are born again, I will say the enemy is not afraid of you. He knows he has you.
Okay.
Most people don't understand their purpose. They don't understand how their mind works. They understand their gift, but they don't know how the mind or their purpose, why they're here. So the enemy is not afraid of that.
Okay.
But the moment you become born again, your spirit become new. But your soul has not changed. Your mind has not changed.
Of course.
Your body has not changed. So the enemy, the only trap or the thing he can hold of you is the soul.
Yes.
So when you understand that you're a new creature, it means that from your spirit you can know your purpose, why you are here.
Got you.
You can know the power, the authority, the love, the self-control. They are in your spirit, not in your soul.
Yeah.
So for the spirit to say to the soul, you don't need to chase pornography. It tells you don't need to chase pornography. But the world has said you need to chase something external.
That will make life experience easy.
Easier.
Yeah.
So let me explain it broadly. When we're born with a seed of greatness in everyone.
Yes.
With power, with love, with self-control. That's what when we're born. But the world gives you another seed, an identity. What they do is they tell you your name is David.
Yes.
Mashabela. They label you.
Identity.
The identity.
Brandy.
The brandy. They set limitation for you. You can't be this, you have to be this.
Yes. That's societal limitation.
Limitation is the external one. The internal one, it says, man, no, man, we are great. You can do 1, 2, 3. But now, you for a long time, you heard you can't do this thing. You know, just to add, on your show today, one gentleman called and spoke about he wanted to start a business.
Yes, but Daddy kept on saying, not in my house.
Yeah. And the man said, even now,
yeah,
I'm still struggling.
It still bothers him.
It's still bothering.
Yeah.
And he can't do anything. You see, so he's living based on that. The I am the dad said you can't.
Got you. So the identity that didn't work for his true self. Yeah.
So the business still buried inside. So for me, it was like, oh, I'm not good at school, but I'm good at something else. I'm good at words.
And then the dad said, no, you're not.
You're not.
Yeah.
Because they used to tell me, you're not good at this. But I said, no, I'm good at this. So it was a battle. So when you become born again, now there's a voice saying, you are great.
Yes.
You are powerful. You don't need to chase love. You have love in you. So now it's 2 battles inside you. So for me, the reason why is I didn't understand how the spirit works. What was still dominating is the soul, the external identity.
The worldview.
The worldview.
Yeah.
And you know, God did something to me. I used to have pride. So I needed like iPhone was my identity. If there was a time I was using iPhone, I felt I'm important. When I have a phone, I feel I'm important.
Yeah.
When I was drinking a certain brand, I felt I'm important.
Yeah.
I needed validation.
It's upbringing.
It's upbringing.
Yes.
So now, born again, it's saying you don't need those things. You don't need validation. Already you have self-worth. Now it's a battle inside.
And that battle may not be small, maybe a big battle.
It's a big one. That no one says to you, you don't need to know yourself. You need to know someone else. So we become a product of always chasing.
Yeah.
You must chase someone. You must know someone, but never know yourself.
And how did you deal with that battle? Are you saying, because you said after you were born again, the porn addiction got worse?
It becomes worse.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, it becomes worse. The alcohol also became worse.
Oh boy, you were dealing with a lot.
Right? And I was enjoying the validation I was getting. Yeah, from people, from family members and stuff. But there came at a point where I had this mentor. Every time this guy will always speak positive to me. You are powerful. You are born for great. You are not your past. You are not what your parents said you are. God has something in you. God has great things for you.
Yes.
So every time he was talking this thing, he was laying that, he was bringing that real me inside me. And that was becoming, I started seeing myself as great. So one day I decided, I said, nah, I need to stop alcohol.
Okay.
So I was with my cousins, bought alcohol, and I said, guys, now I'm no longer drinking. They said, are you sure? I said, yeah. I had to replace the alcohol with the juice.
Okay.
From the juice, I had to now take the money I was spending to alcohol, buy books to read.
Okay.
I had to leave going to clubs.
Of course.
Right? Then what happened is I had to reduce the time spending with the people I used to drink with. But it was difficult when I started. But eventually I overcome it. So, but the pornography one was still there.
And probably worse now that you spend a lot of time alone.
Yeah, so I'm alone.
Yeah.
But what happened is, as I was alone, I started questioning and studying, why do I watch this thing?
Okay.
Why do I want pornography like to be a good thing for me? And I had an encounter where there was a time where I was sick and God had to intervene, and I had an encounter, and he said, if I heal you, will you serve me in this area of pornography? I agreed, and he healed me. But in my mind, I thought he's healing even the addiction.
Okay.
But it didn't.
It stayed.
It stayed. And I said, one day I prayed, I said, but God, why do you not remove this thing? He said, my problem with my people is you always want me to do things for you. I wanted you to understand how the soul works. It's your responsibility to change the soul. I've given you every tool to change it. So I had to now, King David, sit down alone and say, John, why do you want pornography? What is the feeling that pornography is giving you? You know, King David, it was a scary place. That's why I knew that the most person we are afraid of, it's not the devil, it's not someone outside, it's ourselves. That's the most person we are afraid of.
Yeah.
We're afraid of facing ourselves.
Yes.
Like King David, I used to be afraid to even sitting alone, where there's no phone, like where I'm not doing anything, just to sit alone. I didn't want that feeling. Because all the emotions will come back.
Yes.
So when I was alone, I needed to distract myself. But porn was my way of doing that.
Yo. I'm curious to know because if we describe it as an addiction, not only does it affect your productivity, like you made reference to school earlier, and I imagine this also applies to work for a lot of people.
Yeah.
How did it affect how you related with people? Immediate family, or maybe even friends, or maybe even women or men for that matter?
It made me to show them a false me.
Okay.
You know, King David, I couldn't say no to certain things. I wanted to please people, even though this thing I know is wrong. So, the productivity, let's say you ask me to do something for you, I will do it. But I know I need to do something for me, I won't do it.
Wow.
So I'll give you my 100%. But when it comes to me, I'll give myself 10, 20.
Why? Why not choose yourself more than the other person. You said pleasing. Yes, I get that.
Yeah.
But why don't you please you too?
Because
There's nothing wrong in pleasing both of them.
Yeah, because I felt I'm not worth
Yes.
of anything.
Huh.
Because that's the world I had when I grew up.
Yes. Yes.
I'm not unworthy.
But why then please me?
Because when I get validation that I'm important,
It's the dopamine. It's the happiness.
The happiness to say, ben
Rabo.
It gives me a dopamine of I'm important in the society. Everyone is seeing me.
Justice.
But when I have to do things for myself, I'm like, this one I'll see it.
But then how does porn play a part in that narrative?
Then when I watch it, I feel good.
That good feeling.
So
it's a constant chase for a good feeling.
Yeah.
A constant chase for suppression.
The suppression.
A constant chase for something that doesn't truly exist in reality. It's over there.
Yeah. Because you need to understand, porn is in the internet. It's not in me.
Mm-mm.
What is in me is the belief. There's a belief I have about me.
Yeah.
That makes me to go take the phone and watch pornography.
Mm-hmm. I'm equally curious to understand what is the worst possible case? Because earlier you made reference to, even in church, you see the people who are singing in a choir, you're likely to see something that is sexually, with a sexual reference, even if it's not there, really. It's a high heel that you saw on some thingy. I'm curious to know about the everyday triggers. What type of triggers were you dealing with?
When the video I watched, let me put it this way. Pornography, how they record it, it's not like act, everything, then they stop. No. It can take 2 hours doing one scene or a clip. Because they need to perfect it.
Yeah.
That's why they play with clothes. They play with everything. So if they are dealing with heels, they will make sure that they heel. They put it in a point that you'll be attracted to someone wearing a heel like that.
Yeah.
So they play with your psychology.
So these triggers are even created to make you to condition your mind.
The conditioning of the mind.
Yeah.
Then the clothes. There's a way they make them wear the clothes. Someone can go to work, not saying she's promoting anything. It's just maybe that she just like how dressing like that. But because of me now, I'm watching pornography. The way you're dressing, it becomes a trigger for me.
Yes.
So the triggers for me, it was how a woman was dressing.
Yeah.
And especially woman who with, I'll call it big nash. Because those are the videos that I will watch.
Sorry, what is big nash?
Like women with big, what do you call it? Bum.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the videos I was watching.
Okay.
So look, even when I was dating, I didn't want slender. They were not giving me that thing. Because I wanted to fit that edge with someone who has a big bum and everything. And so those were my triggers, and also clubs.
Okay.
Strip clubs.
Yes, of course. That's probably my curiosity as well. Is where else does it take you? It's from the videos and the pictures and the books and the magazines.
Yeah.
Then you go to the next class. What is the next club? Is a club.
I went to the club. I went to the strip club. And in the strip club, you need to understand there's where they sell.
Of course.
And there's a time where I had to buy because I watched a video where a man was in the strip club.
Oh boy.
So I needed to experience
reenact this whole thing.
That's the thing about it. Yeah. I need to feel what this guy is feeling in the video.
Yes.
I need to see it and feel it physically. And from there, I used to watch older women. And I had to date an older woman. Why? Because for me, older women were not, they were respectful.
Okay.
They never judged me. So it was like I was seeking love in this person. And this person, the relationship was not about, I love you, no. As long as we do, can take 2 months, 3 months not seeing each other, but as long. But yeah,
when we meet, we meet.
we meet.
Yeah, yeah.
So pornography was like a thing that really helped me, to deal with life. So what I'm just saying is that I didn't want to deal with myself.
Got you. Yes.
So I was running to pornography.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my game thing.
It triggers, man. The triggers can be anywhere.
Yeah.
Because in a porn scene, it's like you're watching a movie. A movie with a sex scene.
Yeah.
But just more explicit.
Definitely.
You're going to see everything.
Yeah.
So triggers could be a lady at the office because you saw something like that in a porn video. So that becomes a trigger.
Yeah.
So you're carrying this thing in your everyday life. Every experiences that happen around you.
Is a trigger.
And
trigger tsa hona o lebelle. Go ka lebella the way social media is built is using images and sound.
Of course.
And words.
Yes.
It's that thing, we think in pictures. And so they use that knowing already. If now you go to Instagram, a picture of a naked woman is there.
Yes.
And now that becomes a trigger.
Yeah.
And especially nowadays, you look at young kids at school, they dress these short dresses. That is a trigger. Imagine if a teacher watches pornography and this young child comes with that smaller dress.
Jesus.
What happens?
That's a dangerous setup. Because your mind, the more you watch it, because it's a private experience.
Yeah.
A porn experience, whether it's an addiction or not, it's a private experience.
Yeah.
It's something you do most likely. And the more you describe it, is that it rewires your mind.
The brain.
It rewires the way you see things. And the more you do it, the more rewiring your brain gets.
Yeah.
And you end up in a situation where you're a teacher in class with grade 10s and grade 11s or whatever they are, and there's a mini skirt in class.
Yeah.
Now you're dealing with your own situation.
Yeah.
That is drawn from the rewiring from porn.
Yeah.
That's a dangerous combination of factors.
Yeah. And now let's use this. There are teachers who are sleeping with young girls. Right?
Yeah.
But
it's a story that is well documented in this country.
But if you can check, they're feeding their age that they're doing it privately.
Yeah. Sure.
Now, you need to understand something. Whatever you do privately, the opportunity for you to act it will come publicly.
Yeah.
You can watch it 3 years, 4 years, nothing happening. But there's a time where this thing you'll need to play it.
Sure.
And the opportunities will come. And you have the choice to choose. But because of it has now captured your heart, your subconscious mind, you'll have to act it.
There's someone watching this and you find that they watch porn. They don't consider it an addiction.
Yeah.
Probably it's once a week, twice a week, whatever it is. And now they're watching this thinking, sure, I could be addicted. Very simply, and you've probably answered this question before. When does one say, I am addicted to porn?
When it becomes your dependency thing. When you can't live without it. Same way as someone can't live without smoking baji.
Or cigarette. Yeah.
Or without alcohol or drugs. They can't live without this thing.
What is a scenario of someone that can't live without it? Let's use porn as an example.
Yeah. When you wake up, it's the first thing that you watch. At the offices, it's the things that you watch when things are tough in the office.
You find a way.
Like, I'll give you an example. There was a time I went to this other office. I found a lady, the receptionist. And I said to her, my sister, my name is John. I have a video on YouTube of me discussing about pornography, how I overcome it. And she looked at me and said, okay, it's my brother. Can I tell you something? I have a problem with this thing.
Wow. I know you didn't know she would say that. Yes.
And he said, did you see that corner there? When everyone goes to lunch and when things are tough, here at work, my personal issues, I go there the corner. You can't see what the person doing at the corner.
Yes.
And you say, I'll go and watch it. They put headset, I'll watch it.
Wow.
Sometimes I go to the toilet.
At work?
At work. It's not the only one. There was a time where I met this other soccer player. I won't mention the name of the team, but it's in PSL. I told him the same story. And the guy said, hey, brother, I wish if you can speak to PSL and create a program that can help us. Because I watch porn before the game. If we go to the hotels, we have access to the Wi-Fi.
Of course.
So I will watch porn before the game.
Yeah.
At night, I'll watch it.
So when you said it's everywhere, it is everywhere.
It's everywhere, King David.
As long as one finds an opportunity.
It's everywhere.
Because problems are everywhere.
Problems are everywhere. We don't want to deal with ourselves.
Yeah.
So when you don't want to deal with yourself, you'll find a way of coping.
Yeah.
Addiction is just a way of coping with the emotions you don't want to deal with. That's addiction. If we can deal with our emotions, there won't be addiction.
When you can't live without it.
Yeah.
When it takes over your whole life.
It becomes your number one priority.
Yo.
Other things become the seconds. And as a person, you have priorities. Now, porn is number one. Then other things comes after.
Have you engaged with different companies? Have companies allowed you an opportunity to talk? And what have you found?
No.
Yeah.
No. It's still a secret. People don't want to speak about it.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah, even the church.
Yeah, of
they
course.
They don't want to speak about it. Whenever I get invited, they nature you how to speak.
Oh, put it this way.
Put it this way because we are a brand.
Yes.
And I always say I don't promote porn.
Of course not.
What I'm doing is to make someone understand that when you don't deal with yourself, you'll always find ways to cope.
Yeah.
And for me, it was pornography.
Yeah.
And Kindevi, I will show you. Pastors are in it.
They're human.
They are human.
Yeah.
Leaders everywhere. But not everyone is into porn, but they are that number. Schools. Politicians. If you check in the internet, you'll find that one politician spent about 100,000 data, taxpayers' money watching this thing.
Yes.
Right? And when I speak to certain people who tell you, hey, my man, this thing is a problem.
Yeah.
I spend a lot of money in this thing. If my wife knows, I'm doomed.
Sure.
So for me, what I want people to understand is porn is a symptom. There's a root cause behind it. And I had to understand the root cause. And my root cause was I'm unworthy.
And other people's root causes are not the same as yours.
Not the same.
Yeah.
And I'm unworthy. So from the unworthy came two words, undermined and undeserving.
Yes.
Those two words made me. Yeah. They made me to see myself as unworthy.
Sure.
It's like a self-image. That's how I used to see myself.
Of course, yeah.
So I can come here and speak powerfully, but deep down, I know I'm not worthy. I'll give you an example. That's why you see someone can spend 200 on clothes. Brands. Why? Because they want external respect, validation. So you're living for people.
Yes, not for you.
You're not living for you.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to deal with what you went through when you were a child.
I think social media has exposed that a lot more.
Yeah.
Because we can, even fake the stuff.
Yeah.
And put them out because you're not living for yourself. How everyone wants to have a content they can put out that shows a life that's half the time not real. Even if it's real, sometimes you don't have to show your latest anything.
Yeah, but because you want that validation to feel important.
Yeah.
And you need to understand why men are like that. You see, if they stripped a self-concept, self-respect, self-worth from a man, he will always try to chase them externally. He will always want to chase respect, validation, all those things. But when now you start to understand who you are, you're no longer chasing them.
No.
You see, this thing, they're not worth me chasing.
They don't mean anything.
They don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
So I had to come to that point where God said to me one day, He said, why are you searching for what you already have? And I wrote it down. Why am I searching for what I already have? What does the question mean?
Yeah.
I had to go into isolation to know this man. Because I can't run away from him anymore. So I had to sit down with him and say, let's have one-on-one meeting.
Yeah.
It took me about 8 years and few months to really figure out that I am I was running away from.
That's true.
8 years. And from there, I said, oh, now I understand why I was using pornography. Now I had to say, I can't blame my parents. I can't blame the society. I can't blame anyone.
It's all you.
It's all me now.
Yeah.
It's me now need to take a decision to face me.
You deleted social media at some point.
Yeah.
In this journey of recovery.
Yeah.
And what results came from that experience?
There was no longer the triggers.
Okay.
I reduced the triggers. I stopped going to certain places. I stopped talking to certain people. There were certain languages with friends and people I knew. I had to stop those conversations.
Even those would trigger.
Yeah, because you need to understand.
Like an alcoholic can't keep going to the bar.
Yeah.
So it's uncle. Because when you get there, there's a chance you're going to ask for a drink.
Yeah, so I had to stop.
Yeah.
And I had to now be open more. And I had to put myself first. I had to learn to put myself first.
Yeah.
I had to give myself 100%. And I had to learn that self-awareness is important. It starts there. The moment you start to become aware of yourself, it starts there. And I had to go back home and sit down with my mom. I had to go back and go to certain people and say, hey, my brah, there was this thing you said to me, it didn't sit down with me very well. That's what happened.
Yeah.
I had to release what I used to feel inside. You know, and I had to be honest with myself. I used to write letters to my inner child. I had to affirm that, little John, you are important. And look at myself in the mirror and tell myself, I love you, John.
Yeah.
And I used to cry. When I was looking at myself in the mirror, I love you, John. I used to cry.
Jesus.
I used to cry because it was a big deal now. And I had to stop saying I need external love from other people.
Yeah.
I needed to find it
inside of you.
Yeah.
Something you raised earlier about the lady at reception. It's easy to assume that porn is a guy's thing.
Yeah.
It's a challenge that most men experience.
Yeah.
And it's easy to make that assumption incorrectly because my only perspective is that of a guy.
Yeah.
So it's easy for me to assume that this is a guy problem.
Mm.
In your journey, what have you found when it comes to ladies and porn?
There's a lot of women who are addicted. And most of them is what happened when they were young. You know, there's these two clients that I have. Both of them, I think they went similar thing. One was raped by different guys. So one hate men.
Okay.
So she was using porn as a way to feel good about herself.
Okay.
But she was not watching men and women. She would only watch women who are masturbating using vibrator and all other stuff.
Okay. Got you.
You see, so both of them.
So she still lives up to the hate for men.
Yeah.
By not wanting to see men in a sex scene.
Yeah. So the other one also was raped.
Yeah.
And was beaten by the boyfriend and the baby daddy stuff. But the pornography she used to watch, it was like a violent one.
Okay. Oh.
You see, now she's feeding what she went through.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Because you need to understand what you are watching is like it's trying to show you what you are lacking. And it's trying to show. So both of them, I learned a lot from them to say, wow, Okay, so you're using it to numb, to face the issue that you went through. That's the only thing that they were using for.
An experience you made reference to earlier was when you were having sex and you couldn't come.
Yeah.
What have you found out when it comes to other people? It could be women as well, with the use of vibrators, where vibrators take over.
Yeah.
Is there a concept like that? And no, these are two guys talking about women.
Yeah.
We may be factually incorrect.
Okay. You know, there was a lady once said something to me. He said, I hate men who comes in 2 minutes.
Okay.
I said, what do you mean men comes in 2 minutes? He said, yeah, there are men who comes in 2 minutes. I said, then what do you use? He said, I buy the manhood that they use now, but I want the big one.
Okay.
That's the only thing that can satisfy me.
Yeah.
I said, okay. And she said, that's the only thing. The manhood of a real man doesn't satisfy me anymore.
Oh boy. A man in that case has been replaced.
It's been replaced.
Yeah.
And I was like, how do you buy this? They said, they're there.
Of course. There's all sorts of shops everywhere.
Yeah. And he said, this thing now, I don't feel men anymore. Compared to this thing. Yeah. This thing now is heating where I wanted to heat. I'm like, where they will tell you there's a place.
There's a place.
Where they'll use G-spot, but this is the one that I want.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, but God didn't design us to have an oversized. I can't have like
an oversized rubber.
Yeah, a cucumber. No.
Yes. Yeah.
They're like, this is what I want.
Geez. So also that there is possibility of it qualifying and getting bigger and getting more addictive.
Yeah.
And now you're getting, and you could end up just using it every day.
Every day.
Because remember, there are those for men as well.
Yeah.
Those toys.
Yeah, there's those toys. It's like a vagina thing where men are using it.
Yeah.
And King David, that's the thing. With pornography, you start small. You upgrade. The long hours that you spend in it is how you'll become addicted.
Yeah.
And the example I like to use is that look at someone who's learning to drive for the first time. They will teach you, show you how to change the gear and everything, and they put you into action. You need to use the power of repetition.
Of course, to get it to be natural.
Natural.
In your
so
fingers.
porn will become like that.
Yeah.
It will become natural.
Sure.
Where the edge hit, you need to act. Because now it's in control. You are not in control.
Yeah.
It is in control of you.
Yo.
So if it hit me, I'm in the toilet, I need to go there and watch it.
Sure.
If you're in the car, I need to
find a way
and stop. And again, David, always, I'm not saying everyone.
Look, you're describing an extreme version of events that I find unrealistic.
I was there. I did them. I'm not talking of I learned this somewhere. I did them.
You didn't read it in some book.
No. You become creative with it. The same creativity you need to be productive with. Now you're using it in the addiction.
Yes.
It's like, David, look at this. If in the house, a child, I'm not saying all, is always using headphone, in their room is headphone, always in covering themselves with blankets, always switching off the light, just know.
There's a problem.
There's a problem there.
Yeah.
Always wanting to lock the room. Alone. Just know the pornography.
There's a problem.
There's a problem. Because you want to be isolated. You want to be always like wanting to be alone.
Yes. And easy access is also an issue, I guess, because we were talking about how you first saw your dad with a cassette or whatever it is with a picture of a naked woman. Back in those days, access to porn was almost impossible.
Yeah.
Only the very few had access to it. I remember in high school, there's a young man that used to have access to it. Obviously, he would steal it from home.
Yeah.
And every time we would get excited that he's brought this thing and we would laugh throughout.
Yeah.
And I imagine Now, in 2025, access to porn for everyone, even young people and kids, is as easy as on your phone. As long as you have your phone, you have access.
You have access. And you need to understand, the studies show that around 7 and 8, that's where a lot of young people are getting exposed and starting to watch it.
That is very young.
Yeah. And around that age, you'll find 8, 9, 10, a parent will buy a phone for the son, the daughter.
That's very young.
They say, no, we will control what they watch.
Yeah. Half the time they know that thing better than you.
You understand? And an advert, it starts small. An advert just popped and the kid become curious, what is this? And they click. That's the start
and
of
they're
everything.
gone.
They are gone. Because you are always busy. You won't check their phone every day.
No way.
So,
and even if you did, they're probably smart enough to know to delete their history and all. Yeah.
Which side to go to.
Yes.
So the way it's so available, it's everywhere. Their website, you don't even if you block this one, you still know how to bypass it. Everywhere.
It's a multi-billion-dollar industry.
But no one wants to admit they're addicted to it.
And yet it's a big industry. It's an industry that makes a lot of money, but we don't know the consumers.
No.
Or they would not admit they consume it.
Yeah. And I always say there can't be a product without customers.
Of course. And here we know the customers because there's a lot of money made.
You understand? Yeah. Imagine there's a lady who makes about 15 million per month dollars on OnlyFans.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Ask yourself, who's watching there?
Hey man, there's no one.
Maybe there's no one. Maybe this money just flies somewhere.
No, there's no one. There are no customers. There's no one watching that stuff.
I'll give you a story. Sure. There was a businessman. I always speak about pornography around this man. I didn't know why. And one day he said to me, why do you like to speak about this thing? One day, he said, my brother, this thing is a problem.
Oh, he admitted.
Yeah. Why? Because my spirit was just pushing, speak about this thing around this man. So wherever I go, I speak about it. To say I was addicted.
Yes.
And that's where people start to say, okay, let's talk. How did you overcome it?
And others admit.
And others, I look at them, I'm like, okay. No, I have to respect privacy.
I think you should respect privacy all the time.
All the time. So I always say to people, what you are battling is not the addiction. It's the identity you believe about yourself.
Yeah.
If you can change the identity, it will change the symptom. I had to believe that I'm whole, I'm smart, I'm powerful.
You don't need any external
love.
Yes, yeah.
I had to love myself. I had to learn to take myself out for a date. I had to learn to buy a gift for me.
Yes.
Before I can buy you a gift, I need to start learning that within me.
Yes.
So from doing that, it made you to have a deep sense of who I am. Yeah. And from there, as I was reading the Bible, I started understanding, you're wonderful and faithfully made. I'm like, okay. All right. So I had to believe those things. And I had to understand that as a man thinketh in his mind, in his heart, so is he.
Yes.
So I had to say, the real thinking is not in the conscious, but is in the mind, in the heart, the subconscious. I had to understand those concepts. I had to understand how my mind operates.
Yeah.
So I had to go and study, buy books. No one could do that for me. I had to take responsibility of my freedom.
Yes.
And stop being a victim. And it was not an easy journey, King David. That
you did say it took long.
It took long. I used to fail, and fail is part of the process.
I'm curious to know the worst it ever got, and the failure.
Yeah.
When you thought you had won your battle against addiction.
Yeah.
And then you went back. You found yourself falling off the wagon. I think that's the phrase.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It used to be like I'll stop. I'll go 6 months, 8 months not watching it. watch it one day, but I'm no longer watching it like for a long time. It's just for one day. I'm like, this thing, it's no longer working. You know,
Jeez.
so I'll go another year, I'll fail, but it's no longer the same.
But those are not failures, though.
Yeah, but I needed to shift my mind to
Completely,
not see,
yes.
not to see them as failures.
Yeah.
But for a point where I came to a point where I said, oh, what did I do wrong for me to go back?
Yeah.
I went to Instagram. I saw certain pictures.
You opened yourself up to triggers.
Yes. I was like, oh, the more I go back to the the same environment, that's where I go back. So I needed to delete the Instagram and say, okay, when I'm going to post something in Instagram, I post, delete.
So you open up the Instagram to post. And then you're out again.
I don't go to search.
You don't look at other people's stuff.
No, the people I follow, I check.
Yes.
If you post anything negative, I unfollow you.
Sure.
So I had to delete certain
You were dealing with yourself.
Yes. I had to delete.
Yeah.
Facebook, I needed to be smart. I had to download Messenger.
Mm-hmm.
Not open people's stories.
Yes.
Post.
And
go
you're out.
Because I needed to find a way of protecting myself now.
There's a point I wrote here. It's a note. It says it's not easy to spot a porn addict. Unlike alcohol.
Yeah.
You can see it.
Yeah.
You can see the drunkenness.
Yeah.
The continuous drunkenness. And drugs.
Yeah.
But then it surely must be more difficult to overcome because it's so secret. And you can do it and no one knows. Like you.
It's not easy to say this one is addicted.
No.
That's not easy. Because I can wear beautiful clothes, drive a beautiful car, have a powerful company.
Yeah, well, yes.
But
or be a pastor or be an ordinary guy that's just crossing the street.
Yeah. It's not easy, but your results, they're going to catch up.
Okay. Tell us more.
If you can check the people who are powerful, if you check their downfall, it's always now their secret are coming out.
Of course.
So, but because of money, they used to cover them. So, for me, what I will say about why I'm saying it's not easy is because it's not written here that this one is addicted. But you'll see by their behavior, the lifestyle that they live. But if you can listen to them when they talk, you can tell this person there's a problem. Yeah, there's a problem how they speak.
You think so?
Yeah, because
like what?
So
for example,
for example, if I come to you and say I was addicted with pornography, you know the first thing someone will say, okay, tell me more. Someone who is not addicted to it won't ask that question.
But it could be curiosity.
Yes. But they're telling me more is with my experience, most of them.
They want to see if they are addicted.
They're addicted. Most of them are people who are like, later on as I explain how long I used to watch it, what I used to do.
Yes.
They're like, Isha, I'm a brother.
I have a problem.
Yeah. You know, so, but it's not easy. I can't pinpoint that this person is addicted to pornography.
You're not a porn addict working raider.
Yeah, I don't know.
Where everywhere you go, you can feel addicted people around you.
Yeah, you can see it. That's why he succeeds.
Yeah.
That's why he's succeeding so much in the world. Because of course, there's
lots you can spot.
This
with
one,
drugs and alcohol. Yeah.
The only people who can see are the let's say you are married, the person.
Explain.
Because the more you watch, as we said earlier, you need to act it.
Okay.
There are people who are sleeping around not because they want to. They have to feed it.
They're feeding
the edge.
Okay.
Because you need to feed the edge. And the creativity will always be there.
Yeah.
It will always, like, look at the criminal. The edge to always stealing. You just hit maybe a highest of 1 million. Why don't you stop?
Interesting. I had a chat with someone who was a criminal, and I asked a question similar to that.
Yeah.
That is it the chase for money or the thrill? And the answer was, it starts with a chase for money.
Yeah.
Then it evolves to, I just want to do this thing because I have a need to do it.
Yeah. The feeling.
Yeah, I can't stop myself.
I can't. So you watch. You sleep.
You watch again.
You watch again. You go back.
As a married man or woman, surely it must affect your relationship.
That's why people feel like there's no longer trust. What is it that you watch that I don't have?
Oh boy. Yeah.
That's why women...
Unless you share it together as a couple.
But now, that's the thing.
Yes.
Let's say you divorce. The next man, what will happen to him?
Oh yeah. That couple that used to
Do
enjoy
it together.
porn together.
You understand?
Yes.
So we need to understand something. In pornography, there's stages. Some will say, let's do threesome. Some will do the...
Yeah.
You as people now want to experience this thing.
But is it natural for one to always want to take it out of the private experience into reality?
Yeah. King David, we're a creature of habits. Whatever you feed needs to be acted on. It's like someone saying, do affirmations of success.
Yes.
Do affirmations of I'm powerful. All these things. At some point, you need to act those things. So with the addiction, you need to act it.
Yes.
So with pornography, you have to act.
But you can't be in a hair salon and never get a haircut. At some point, you're going to say, man.
Yeah.
You can't hang out there for days and days and days and never ever get a single
You
haircut.
will have to act it.
At some point.
At some point. And sometimes I feel like it's the energy.
Yes, yes.
These people, is like we're attracted to one another.
Yeah.
There's an energy of these people. When you date this person, they'll tell you, I also watch this thing.
In your work as in this thing that you're really doing, because now you've moved from more than just someone who's dealing with your own problem
Yeah.
to someone who's trying to help others.
Yeah.
What are some of the shocking stories you've had?
You know, I'll use this example. So I was I was in an Uber. So I'm talking to this driver. I'm explaining to him my story.
Okay.
And he said to me, hey man, what you are dealing with, there's a woman who called me and said the husband is going through this thing.
Okay.
And he said the husband can't arouse without it.
Okay.
Meaning the woman can't arouse the guy.
In the middle of this, they have to stop and watch it or something.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what I learned with my work, people are just using pornography just to numb the emotions. And a lot of things they don't share too much because they feel that they are ashamed of being judged. And I always tell them, at the workplace, I don't judge anyone. I was there. I know. Be free to tell
You can
me.
be the one that judges.
Yeah.
Because you've been there.
I've been there.
Yes.
So people is still a stigma.
Of course.
So I'm still trying to get people to open up.
Yeah.
Because since I started, I only spoke it at one event. I only get 2-3 people.
They don't come.
To come.
They don't want to be seen.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I will show you something. They will tell you what they went through when they are young.
Okay.
But this part, they will just say, no, I used to watch this type. That's it. And when you want them to open up, it's like still the stigma.
Of course, man.
Yeah.
You don't know how far this will go and how it'll damage your life experience and all of that.
Yeah.
Not everyone is walking through the same path you are going through.
Yeah.
Path of recovery, path of spreading the gospel of the solution.
Yeah.
Some other people just want to solve it and move on with their life.
Yeah.
So, and they would want a visit to your sessions to be as completely private as possible.
As possible.
Yeah, like sickness.
Yeah. And one thing I've noticed, King David, people don't want to face themselves to change. They want the quick solutions.
Of course.
Right? So when they come to me, I always tell them, I'll show you how to do it. But the work is up to you.
Yeah.
You are the one who have to do the work.
Yes.
One session, people say, hey, my man, can we just stop for 2 days? Because I thought I've dealt with this thing.
And you didn't.
then you didn't.
Yeah.
And I'm showing you, I'm talking with Christians here, because they're the ones that are coming.
Yes.
And they'll say, I thought I've dealt with this.
Yeah.
So those are things that I'm experiencing, but people are still not opening up.
I imagine women deal with their addiction also differently.
Yeah.
I'm curious to know in your experience if women have different social issues that they have to deal with. You made an example. Yeah, a woman who says, my husband has this problem.
Yeah.
And without intimacy, he can't rise
yeah.
to the occasion. And I'm equally curious to know, and I've asked this, but I'm trying to find more from it. What social challenges are women dealing with? We accept that it's likely to be a guy who is addicted to porn, but not immediately do we think it could be a woman. Look at how long it took us to get to the woman part of this conversation. Yeah. Do they deal with a different type of social challenges?
Yeah. For me, one thing I've learned, what women also share is abuse.
Okay.
The love that they don't get from their fathers. So when they don't get the love, they always go and look for it outside in a boyfriend, and the boyfriend that doesn't give them, pornography becomes a way for them.
Yeah.
That's what I've learned. And I'm still learning more of that aspect of woman.
Yeah.
Because it's not easy, to read about something and also meet people is not the same.
Of course, yeah.
So my call is we speak about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my call.
And in your findings over the years, have you found anything related to health issues and porn?
Yeah, the focus, number one. You lose focus on important things.
Yeah.
Number two, you start to have expectations that are not gonna be met by anyone. And number three, one thing is also from the woman, it changed how they look at their body.
That's a problem.
Yeah, because those people are doing BBL, they're changing their breast and everything. Now you have this type of a body. You look and you start to compare.
Yeah.
And others it changes how the self-concept of how they should look, how they should treat themselves.
Yeah.
And now they have to try to meet sexual desires that are not going to be met by a man. For an example, let's say you are married to a man who go to work, come back, just want to sleep, don't want to do these other things you've been watching. And when in your mind, you're like, I want this man to do them. That's why you find someone now going out
to look for that.
To look for those things. Because this one is not meeting them.
Yeah, that's a problem.
And also, King David, it changes also from men. It changes how you look at yourself. The manhood. You start to compare.
With the videos?
Yeah. Hey, my manhood up by
you'll never win.
That's why Babante enlarged it.
Yes.
Why? Because they wanted to be like big as.
Because those men are actors there.
Because now you need to watch it and become this thing.
Yeah.
So those are the ones that I've learned, and also the focus is important, because now when you should focus on important things, you lose interest. Because focus with important things is a long time success.
Absolutely.
This one is an instant one.
Yeah. So it again is the rewiring of your mind.
Yeah. Now you have rewired the mind to instant.
Yeah.
Now when you want to focus on something important, it needs you to be focusing, like focus. Now your body
quietly
is like,
still watch and do this thing.
Now the body is like, I'm not used to this. There's a fight between you and the mind.
Sure.
So it's easy to quit and want the quick one. So those are the health issues that I've learned and watched on other clips of other doctors to say it changes how you start to look at yourself. Yeah, now you start to compare. It changes the relationship, the expectation in the relationships. It changes the physicality of how now you see yourself, of the things that you want. Now you start to say, I want a man who has this kind of, now the woman must look like this. If they don't
meet your criteria.
Yeah. and also abuse.
Yeah.
Because there's violent pornography. And also that violent one makes men to feel as they're in control of a woman.
Yeah. Jeez.
Now you need to act the things.
Because you've seen it.
You have seen it.
Now you want to live it.
Live it. So those are the things that I've learned. And also I'll give an example with a guy called Ted Bundy, who was a serial killer and a rapist. There's a video on YouTube where when he was about to be killed, he asked for this other doctor, and he said, "I'm not blaming pornography, but in the future pornography is going to be an issue." Because there's a study which shows most of the serial killers, when they found them in their house, they found videos of pornography, magazines.
Yes. Now we no longer have magazines.
Yeah.
We have the internet.
So that's what happens.
Yeah.
So it's something that is a big issue, but the issue in it is the identity behind it.
Yeah, go ahead, conclude your thought.
If we can deal with the issue, because my work is not more of the addiction, but the identity.
Yes.
If a man can understand his identity, understand his power, understand his work, he won't need the external addictions anymore.
A man that knows himself.
Yeah.
And knows what they're about.
Yeah. And who knows his work.
Yes.
Because if a man has a job, work and a job are two different things.
Of course, yeah.
So when you know your work, it gives you fulfillment. It's like a purpose. It births vision. It births goals.
Yeah.
From those goals, it will birth your coping mechanisms. You will know that I don't need addiction. I need to start reading books. So it becomes your behavior now.
Or sit quietly and listen to your mind.
Your mind. And start to be creative in a positive way.
Yeah.
But when you don't know your purpose, your work, there's nothing to live for.
Yes. Are you finding that there's more and more of us, men or women, that are struggling to find their purpose, and as a result, they look for solutions everywhere else?
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of people. Like, what makes me cry is in the church, a lot of them, they don't know why they're here. They don't know their purpose.
Yeah.
And when you speak about purpose, in their mind, it's always going to heaven. I'm like, no. Yes, you go there.
So they're here so they can go to heaven.
Yeah. There's something God has brought you here for.
Yeah. Not to come and hang around and then go to heaven.
No, not to come perform.
Yes.
No. Not to come perform Wednesday, Saturday, no. You are here to solve a problem. That's why you're here. Yeah. If you can understand which problem you are called to solve, that's where you get your purpose. And so when you understand that concept of who you are, the purpose, the gifts, the abilities, then you'll see, I don't need porn anymore. Like right now, I can go to the internet, social media. I'm no longer.
It does nothing to you.
No. I look at it, I'm like,
so sharp.
No, sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll give you an example of two people. Someone who's a born again, someone who's not born again. Who's not born again has understood his gifts. Can be a soccer player.
Yeah.
There's the gift. But the gift does not mean he has understood the purpose. That will create a void. There's this warning that you look for.
Yes.
That's why you'll see them going outside of themselves looking for a solution to close that void. So you find the one who's born again. Still don't know his purpose. Still don't know why the gift and everything. That's why you see them going to the porn still. You know, so for me, I had to say, there must be a reason why I'm here.
Do you think that porn is rife in the church specifically than any or other places, or it's just rife everywhere?
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Yeah, it's everywhere. But in the church also, there's a big number for it.
And also the church, I guess, stands out because we don't expect it to be rife.
Because we think we're perfect. So, but we hide our scars. I always say, I did something one day. I said to God, remove everyone around me. I want to know you for me, not for other people.
Yes.
So I can understand why we think the way we think, why we do what we do,
Yes.
why we read about other people but I don't know myself. I need to know me because everything starts with me.
Sure.
Because when I go to sleep, I sleep by myself. Even though if you have a partner, you sleep in the same bed, but your thoughts and everything is you.
They stay with you.
He's with you.
Yeah.
So I said, I need to face me and deal with me so I can be a good product to the society. I need to stop blaming the society. So when I become whole and heal, the society become whole also. Yeah. So if we as human beings can start to focus on us and deal with us and stop blaming the external thing.
It's government.
If we can stop blaming the government.
Yes.
But also here in the government side, they need to put laws to make sure that pornography, no one can access it like quicker.
Well, they'll say it's 18 years and all, but that still doesn't stop anyone.
Yeah, understand.
Anyone can say they're 18.
Yeah. So we need that aspect of the government to play a role. Then we need the aspect of the church. We need the office environment, because what is the office? It's people.
Of course.
They come from their home with their private issues, and nowadays in the office, people are watching it.
Yeah, but you can watch it on your phone. You don't have to, even if the company can restrict certain websites, you can still do it on your phone.
Your phone.
Yes.
So
in the toilet.
In the toilet, the productivity goes low.
Sure.
So we need to come to a point where we need to make men to understand the identity, King David.
Yeah.
And stop blaming someone.
Has the porn industry evolved over the years to work even harder, to do a number of things? One, attract you.
Yeah.
Two, keep you once you're attracted.
Yeah.
Three, make you stay long. Four, make you come back again tomorrow.
They did that.
What have you noticed?
There's subscriptions that people join. And those subscriptions, they need your money.
Of course. And
they're always promising you the next hit.
Like a drug dealer.
Yeah. And now they're creating, they call them, this is like you wear this thing. It's like, what do you call it?
Yeah,
that thing that you wear.
Yeah.
You feel
virtual reality.
Yeah, now that thing plays if in the situation because of technology.
But not all of us can afford that.
Yeah. But the one with the phone, what they did, and that is something I've noticed, the quality of pictures, they've improved them. The quality of the models they use, they've improved them.
Yeah.
And the content is always being upgraded to the first class.
Yes.
So they attract you with that, and they attract you with bonuses. If you can subscribe to this is what you will get. And I said, so now they are saying to you, you don't need to masturbate by watching this video. You can talk to this woman alone.
Oh yes, there's those private rooms.
Yes, there's a private chat.
Yes.
Now you tell her what to do, and she do it.
Yes.
You see, now they're making you to be in your own space and in being in control.
Yeah.
And I said,
is that growing?
Yeah, that's growing.
That private access.
Growing. That's why OnlyFans is making a lot of money.
Yeah, of course.
So that by doing that, they understood that if we can capture a man, we have captured the society.
Yeah,
but Ntongolengwe start with the man. Before you can go to a woman, start with the man.
Yeah.
And the man who doesn't know his purpose is always going to be a victim.
What type of solutions do you offer to those, for example, who are watching this and wish they could use your service quietly and privately?
What I do is I always say to them, tell me your story, but we're not going to focus on your story anymore after today. Let's deal with your conditioning.
Okay.
Let's deal with your I am. The negative one.
Yeah.
When we can understand what you see, what is the belief that you have about you, that you are living with, and how was it built, how was it formed, then we target it, we deal with it, and as that should show you who you are. When you're done seeing yourself, we deal with, do you know what you want with life? When you understand, okay, I wanted to be a businessman, what type of business do you want?
Okay.
If you say,
and what happened on that journey?
oh, it's gonna be difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah, people will start to say, hey, my man, this thing is difficult. Why? And I always tell them, keep on. It's not gonna be easy.
God.
So, but the moment they understand their power, then, my man, you don't need to please people. You need to please this man you are. You don't need to live for people. You need to understand that you live for yourself. With the time that you have in this world, you need to use it wisely.
It's not all that much.
Yeah, it's not that much. So use it wisely. Understand you have potential. Understand you have gifts, the abilities. So let's focus on them and understand them, and let's develop them.
Yeah.
So I always tell people, you need to start buying books now and read. You need to start listening to podcasts that deal with the mind, that deals with you, making you focus on you. And you need to start coming out of isolation.
Yes.
And going after what you want. Because no one is going to bring it for you. No one is going to give it for you for free. The how part of, and one thing people have noticed is they say money. I say money is not the problem.
What, they're chasing money or they want to solve
No, when they
financial
want to start
problem?
something,
Okay.
they say, I don't have
okay.
money.
Yes.
I always say it's not the money that you need. What you need is the what you can start, what you can do. Focus on what you can do. The how part is not yours to do. God will do the how part for you.
Yeah.
So I'll give you an example. When I was writing my book, I didn't have the money to pay the publisher. But what I was in control was to write the story.
Okay. Yes. Because you can do that quietly all on your own.
On my own.
Before you find a publisher.
Yeah.
Yes.
After doing the writing, I'll share with people and say, my brother, I've written a book, I'm looking for a publisher. One will say, I know this woman. I send the woman a message, I tell them what they want to do, and they give me an invoice. From the invoice, it's not my responsibility to pay the invoice. I say, God, you deal with this one. Now I'm going to focus on now sending the manuscript to these people. Then God will give you ideas. Do this. When you're doing it, someone will say, man, I just want to bless you with this much. Or I want to give you a certain job to do for me for that weekend.
Okay.
That money comes, then
it pays that problem.
It pays that problems. But if you're going to wait, nothing will ever happen. So those are solutions I give to people, and I say to them, never focus on the external of why I can't do this thing.
Yes.
There's a solution in you.
It's incredible. What does the book entail? Here it is. It's called Inner Wealth.
Yeah.
What does the book entail?
It speaks about the wealth that we all have inside of us.
Yeah.
The focus is about what is in you. King David, we are so powerful as people. If we can understand the power we have inside of us, we can do everything we want. As long as we can understand ourselves, as long as we can understand our source, who is our source, and be connected to the source. It's like a tree. A tree can't be living outside the soil. It's going to die. We need to go back to our source, not for a church building, but to have a personal relationship with Him.
Yeah, that's true.
Not for performance. Not to say I'm a Christian. No. To have to understand the power, because the more you are connected to Him, He shows you who you are, the power that is in you, the solution you carry. Then the moment you see that, you see the world is too small for you. You start to take action. You start to say, there's nothing that can stop me, but only me can stop me, by allowing other people's opinions
to take over.
I can take over.
Wow.
So that's the solution that I always tell people. There's a guy that came, I helped him for free, and now he's doing big things. We only took 3 days.
Wow. That's not much.
That was much, because he was not that addicted that much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But him now, he's doing big things and he's enjoying life. You know, there was another client who was a CA. I helped him within a month. From there, God is enjoying life.
Because this thing takes over your life, eh?
It takes over your life, your finances, your relationship.
How does it affect your finances? Is it me not lazy to think?
No, you see, because you need to feed it.
You need to feed it, eh?
Yeah, Going to the
And you
strip
may
clubs
give up other things for it.
for it.
Yeah.
Going to the strip club needs money.
Of course.
Inviting escort needs money.
Yeah. Yes. Hey, when it gets to that point.
Yeah, you'll spend.
Do you know the one and only time, and I'm embarrassed to say this as a guy, but I'll say it. The one and only time I ever went to a strip club was a bachelor party.
Yeah.
Yeah, a friend of mine. And it was in 2003. That tells you how long ago. I remember exactly that year, 2003 or 2004, because I was in the middle of a construction. And I remember that day, I had to be at the strip club at a particular time. And there were guys who were delivering sand and cement. And I had to be at two places at the same time. That's why I remember what year it was. That's a long, long time ago. And it gets to that point where you can't help yourself. You have to go to these places and live this life. And have prostitutes and escorts, as some call
You
them.
have to pay them. And imagine the videos, the subscription we're talking about.
Yes. Now
Wapatal is different. There's that one is a private one.
which clearly it comes at a high cost.
And there's those one chat where now it moves from the chat to invite the person to your house.
Ah la la.
There's money you need to pay.
Are you saying there are people who give up their money for that? You could just get a girlfriend.
King David is not the same. This girlfriend, you need to be committed. Here we're dealing without commitment. You are not being committed with anything here. It's one night, boom. Take, I go.
Yes. You get money, I get what I want.
Yeah. The generation we are building now is the one of not wanting to be committed to anything. So they want quick thing. Yes. Everything must be quick. They don't want anything that will take long. Relationship needs you to be commitment.
It'll take very long.
Yeah. Relationship needs you to learn to communicate. If you don't know how to communicate, but we're now stone, you don't know what to say. So now you have to deal with this person. Now you're dealing with your own issues. So you're looking for an easy thing now.
They're calling. It's like if it was just a pawn or an escort, they wouldn't call me and ask if I'm coming over or not.
Yeah. And someone will tell you, sorry, I was just spent 70 rand.
Yeah.
I didn't lose anything. But the long run of it, when you check the money, is a lot that you will spend there. And they will say, no, relationship I'll spend even more. But it's still the same.
Sure. But for a moment, and I want us to conclude on this point, you talk about the private chats, for example.
Yeah.
These are rooms you go to. In those rooms, you find people, as in not those that came like you, spectators. You're going to find those that are there for the business.
Yeah.
The woman in the context of a guy looking for a woman. Surely they also have a problem in this regard.
They do.
Because they are the ones they are the players in the story. They are the entertainment, so to speak.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's many of them.
A lot.
Some do it for money because they're dealing with their own financial situation. But surely for you to be the one that is now in the middle of the night with your legs open on a screen with a typewriter, there's a problem there.
You see now the spiritual side will come in.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a spiritual side where the church will be saying there's a spirit behind it. You know, that this person is possessed, because in your right mind of state you won't do what you're doing.
Yes.
Then there comes the psychology to say you are running away from something. Maybe you have anger issues of something.
Sure.
You are saying, I'll need to control this man.
Or I just want money.
Yes, money also.
Yes.
But some can go as far as I want to control.
Yeah.
It's control. Because imagine I have 2 to 3 million followers, all following me.
Yes. You are powerful.
I'm powerful. And now they're feeding the lifestyle I want.
They love my body. They always have nice things to say about me.
And you're enjoying the validation.
Oh boy.
That they're giving you. So because of that validation, that love they're giving you, you'll always need to feed on it.
But they're total strangers. People you've never seen, never met. But you want to feed from the things they tell you.
Yes. And it's something that is deep, man, King David, to speak more of this thing, because validation is deeper. Validation is deeper. And the more you imagine someone going to a club wearing Gucci, everyone is looking at them buying the expensive champagne
with fireworks.
Fireworks.
Yes.
In their mind, they're like, I'm a top dog.
He's cock.
Why? Because now you're feeding that Abafit is last week. Let's go back again. So with porn is like that. You feed on the validation. You feed on what people are saying. You feed on the love you get, but it's a false one.
Of course.
But when you're alone,
you don't know these people.
You don't know these people. But when you're alone, what you do? You face the reality. Yeah. That's why they have to be in drugs. They have to be in alcohol to numb their own issues that they're facing.
Sure.
So you see, we deal with the identity still, emotions that people, whatever condition they went through.
Yeah.
So still, me and them are not different. It's just them now, they're acting it in front of a camera.
Yes, you're doing it privately.
And I'm doing it privately. Because
I can only imagine their real life, man. When you are in front of the camera and then your neighbor finds you. Because they're looking for what they're looking for on the internet and they come across you. Or your family, or your children, or how do you live?
You'll tell them it's what is paying the bills.
I guess.
Yeah, it's what is paying the bills. You think the school you're going to pay
yes,
by what?
pays itself.
You see. So you'll tell them, this is the reason why I'm doing this is because of the money.
Yeah. What a tough life, eh?
Yeah. Out there, people are going through tough times.
Atiak, I wish you well, man. Thanks
Thank you so much
for this visit. It's a special one. When I got the call and they said, hey, there's this guy who does this type of subject. Would you be interested?
Yeah.
I said, yeah, I like interesting subjects like this where you don't find them a lot on the net. You don't find them a lot where people who look like you, who look like me, are having a conversation on a subject similar to this.
Yeah.
So I said, absolutely, I'd be more than happy to do it. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I wish your book does well. Is it available yet?
I'm still waiting for the publisher to release it.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so, but this month or next month, they'll come.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will come. Then it will be out there.
Make us aware, man. Here
Yeah.
it is. Inner Wealth coming up very, very soon. It's John King Sibanyo.
Yes,
Yes, Atiak, thank you so much.
Thank
man.
you so much.
I
for the
truly
opportunity.
appreciate it. It's nganga, man.
Thank you.
It's grand. There you have it. Porn addiction. You probably have it. You probably deal with it. Thank you again. I appreciate it.
King David Studio Podcast.